Hi, my name is Tara, and on behalf of fontbundles.net, today I'll be showing you how to use third-party SVG files in Silhouette Studio and also Cricut Design Space. This video will have both. I will do it in Silhouette first, and then I will do it in Cricut Design Space second. When purchasing third-party SVG files, you can find on the internet many places sell them, and they sell them in various ways. You can purchase them as a single file which you then separate yourself, or you can actually purchase them in layer format. I purchase a lot of my files, SVG files specifically, from a company called Lettering Delights. I will put the link in the blog for you so you can have a look. When you find the particular file you're after, and I'm going to show you now, and we'll go to downloads, they will come up in zip format. So when you want to unzip them, it's just a matter of finding the file you want, which for me would be the cut file. Right click, extract all, and extract what you're after. I will follow the prompts depending on the program you're using. And then it's extracted it for you. You can click and you can find the cut set, and with Lettering Delight specifically, they offer it in various formats depending on what software you're using. They offer it by layers and also as a full SGF format as well. So once you've opened that, you can close everything off and you can go back into Silhouette Studio. Once you're in Silhouette Studio, to access your SVG files, you need to go to Open, Libraries, find where you've actually got them saved, which for me would be in Downloads. Go to the file, and you can see here that only the files that I opened have come up. It doesn't pick up any of the zip files, which makes it a little bit easier for you when you've got a bunch of zip files in one folder. This is obviously all on Windows 10. So I want Fish Friends cut file, so I'm going to double click on that, and double click on that and find the cut set. Now if you're not sure particularly what image you want, they come with a PDF so you can have a look at that. And also that you can see the different formats have come up as well. And I'll show you here, and I'll click on my Adobe. If you click on the PDF file, it's a great way to see what number is what particular file. So you can see here we've got Dory, Nemo, Jellyfish, Bruce the Shark, and so forth. And you can scroll through and decide what you would like to cut. So I think we'll pick the first one, Dory. So we can close that off, and we know that we need number 1, so we go to SVG and we want SVG number 1, so we click on that and select OK, and you can see here that the SVG file has opened up. Now you have it opened up, you can see it's a flat image, and obviously we want to cut every single different layer. Of course we want to cut this in different colors, so we need to separate the layers. So the way you do that is you go to Ungroup and then click on Ungroup, and now you can actually see that each individual layer is separate. I'm going to Control Z this and put this all back. Now the other thing you can do is when it's actually still grouped, like so, when you go to Cut, you have an advanced option. And if I click on Advanced, you can cut via Fill Color, Line Color, or Layer. Now obviously we've only got one layer here, because it's been grouped together. But if you go to Fill Color, you can actually select and deselect each different layer to cut. So I want to cut the eye, I just click that one, and you can see that the black highlights, so then when I go down to cut, it will only cut that back eye. Then I can unclick, say I want to cut the yellow fins, I can select that, and you can see now that only the yellow fins have been selected. So if you don't actually want to individually cut every single layer, and pull it apart and muck up your file. The easiest way to do it is put it where you would like it on your page and do that. The disadvantage of this is obviously that there is a bit of wasted paper if you're cutting yellow fin here on a piece of A4 paper and all this paper is wasted. But that's exactly how you use the SVG files in Silhouette. I'll just show you now as well that if you ungroup, I can just separate them, it's not a problem. Like so, and we go to the cuts and adjust cut settings, you can see that none of these at all have got any cut lines around them, and that's because we haven't actually activated them as a cut line yet. So the easiest way to do that is highlight everything and select cut. There you go, and you can see now that they are all ready to go to cut. I'm going to close this off now. And now we'll go into Cricut Design Space. So this is Cricut Design Space. And we just click on Create a New Project. And using Cricut Design Space and third-party SVG files is pretty much the same way as doing it in Silhouette. So you go to Upload Images. And here you go, you've got Upload Image. You can then browse and go to Downloads. Normally we want Fish Friends, cut file. And we can go to SVG and we can pick any one we want. So let's pick Dory again and we can open it up. Now at this point you can save the file for whatever you'd like. So I'm going to call it Dory 1. Because obviously, as you know, in Cricut Design Space, everything is saved to the cloud, not to your desktop. So once you've written what it is, and if you want to tag it, I could put it Finding Dory, so I know that's what it is. I click on Save. And you can see now that it is saved and uploaded. All I have to do, you can see I've used another one. All I have to do now is to select the file I've just saved, as you can see here, and insert images. And there we go. There is your file. And you can see the difference with this program and Silhouette Studio is that it automatically has every layer separated for you here. So you can adjust this to whatever you need to do. So I can select the wing, and if I wanted to, I can hide it or not hide it. I can also change to make it, draw it, score it, print it, cut it. So in Cricut, the great thing about Cricut is if I wanted to print everything, I could actually print this image rather than cut it. But if I leave it as a cut file and keep it together like this, I can change the size, and then all I need to do is to go to Cricut Go, and it will set everything out for you the most economical way. So cutting the eye, cutting the body, the other part of the body, the teeth, eye, and you can see here that every single section is already separated for you, ready to go. And all you have to do is to click the Go button and put your paper through as you need to. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's very simple to use third-party SVG files within the Cricut Design Space software and also Silhouette Studio. I find that in the Cricut Design Space software that SVG files actually are a little bit easier to use, but on the other hand, in the Silhouette Studio software you have more control. Please read the rest of the blog post, as I will put some more pictures in and show you a little project I've done with this Dory. Thank you.